What have I been playing? What have I been watching? What am I doing with my hands? What have I been reading? Let's go! Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, Bambinos. Hope you're having a great weekend and a happy Sunday. This is being filmed Sunday morning. Apologies, don't put any music. Normally I put a nice relaxing melody on my videos, but I'm getting copyright claimed or something, so fuck, this must be the music. All the money I must be earning on these videos, my millions. Well, anyway, yeah, so welcome back to what have I been playing, what have I been watching, what have I been reading. Let's go. Nailed it again. Yeah, so this is like, if you're new around here, stay, you might like it, you probably won't. Yeah. Yeah, so this is like a weekly recap that we do, okay? And so I talk about my games, what I've been watching, and what I've been reading. All the stuff I do with my downtime, you know? Other than spending time with my dog. Shout out Rossi the dog. He's having a sleep downstairs because we've done our morning run. Okay. Right, I'm in a bit of... I'm not sure what to call it. It's not game of burnout. That's the wrong phrase. It's like a bit of limbo. I don't know what to play. Okay, have you ever played a really good game, and I mean like a game that stays with you? You know this game you'll remember your first playthrough. It's epic, right? And then the next game you play's got to live up to that, or you try to get it to live up to that, so you can't settle on another game kind of thing. So I'm kind of in that kind of limbo, but I've never ever experienced two games back to back. So I've talked about this last week, okay? So Celeste, I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but basically I'm just saying it's amazing. Yeah, 10 out of 10. If you like platform games, a challenging platform game, that's all I'm going to say. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Then it was Mortal Kombat week. So I finished, it took me 4 evenings to do story mode, and I did live stream it. I know my quality's not the best, might surprise you. I haven't got an actual studio, shock horror. But I loved the story mode. It's epic, okay? It's almost perfect, right? Really funny. Thoroughly enjoyed it, okay? So then it was like I had my endorphins levels are really high. I thought, oh yeah, great. So I think I finished this. I think we played it Saturday, Sunday, Monday night, and then a little bit Tuesday. I literally had about 5 more fights. I know the cutscenes take longer, don't they? Probably 20 minutes extra. I would have finished it on the Monday, but I've changed my hours in work, so I'm starting work at 5:30, so that means I got to get out of bed before 5. I'm not the best morning person, like I used to be. It's the medication and stuff, so I didn't sleep at all Sunday night, so I didn't stay on. So yeah, it's 4-part series, me finishing that. Thoroughly enjoyed it, okay? So I've always got a game. I've normally got 2 games, minimum of 2 games on the go, okay? So they're still hooked on this game, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I'm miles further now than I got my first time out. I played this when it first came out, and then, you know what it's like, you're not in the mood to play it for a couple of days, you put it back on the shelf, and then you forget about it. A couple of weeks or months go by, and then you go, oh, why have I got that installed on the hard drive? You delete it off the hard drive to free up some real estate on the hard drive. So you delete it, forget about it. So I'm miles further than I was before. I've discovered things now, like I can double jump, game changer. And the other thing I can do is, like when you like teleport, and you can teleport, if you hit like the mirrors, you bounce off the mirrors. That's amazing, cool feature as well. And then you end up going backtracking. That's what I love about these Metroidvania games. You backtrack then, don't you? You go, oh, maybe now I can get up on that ledge, or maybe now I can unlock that door, kind of thing. So yeah, brilliant game. That is keeping me entertained, but it's not enough. Yeah, so that and that is enough. That's a very good week playing those two. And that and that. Very good week playing those two, okay? So I'm still playing with that. So then I wanted another game to replace my Mortal Kombat time, alright? So I was looking at my shelf, and there's 3 games I tried, never played them before, been sitting on the shelf. One of them was Atari 50. Now I bought this, I believe, in the last Amazon Prime sale, which was July, I want to say. Like, it's normally around about my birthday, like middle of July or something. And I can confirm I'm not an Atari fan. I don't know what I was expecting. It's a very good collection. It's excellent. It's got the documentaries. I think what I'm going to do is watch the documentaries and then trade it in, okay? I tried playing some of the games. If you grew up with the Atari, where my experience with Atari is I very briefly played an Atari Lynx. I'm talking 10 minutes, where someone brought their Atari Lynx into a school concert one night, and the teacher said, "Oh, you put that away." So that was my one and only time playing the Atari Lynx, and I think it was California Games, the surfing, and the other time, or maybe it was, I think it was a surfing game, and the other time I played Atari, I think it was the 2600, where my friend's older brother had one, and it was Mario Bros. We played on that. I think. I can't really. I was very, very young, okay? So I don't know what I was expecting. It's a great compilation, okay? The documentary's easy to navigate. They've nailed the menu. I thought I worried some of these games quite complicated to navigate through the menu to find the game you want to play. But basically on the top they've got like Atari Lynx and then all the games. And then you can quickly scroll from console to console. You don't have to scroll through every single game. It's got arcade, like some of the games from the 70s. In my head I thought it'd be a really cool collection to have. But if I'm being really honest, 20 minutes and I couldn't find the game. I got a bit excited when I realised there's like homebrew or like reimagined, I think they're called, where they've modified some of the games or something like that. But nah, it's not for me at all. So I'm probably going to end up trading that in. But the documentaries I'm looking forward to watching, you know. Then Origami. Now, funny thing with Origami 2 was the first ever game I owned, physical game, for the PlayStation 5. And I tried really hard to like it. I like my stealth games. But then, I don't know, it's almost like it's not a finished game. You can tell it's a budget title, and that's the feeling I get with this. But after reading like the reviews on Origami 2, a lot of people were disappointed that it was too different from Origami 1. So I thought, when I see this in the wild, I'll pick it up. I didn't pay a lot. I think £6 or £8. I think £6 I paid for it in CEX. I don't think I'm going to trade it in. It's just one of those games now. Now I know exactly what it's like. I know I can go back to it. So maybe I'm not in the mood to play that. But it did keep me entertained for a couple of hours. But you can tell, little tiny bit clunky, I suppose. I do like the fact that you haven't got to unlock, you can teleport straight away kind of thing. Yeah, it's a basic stealth game where you got to assassinate people and stuff like that. Yeah, would I recommend it? If that's your genre, definitely. But there's a lot better stealth games out there, okay? Then I put this in. This was brand new, sitting on the shelf. Darksiders Genesis. I literally, blind buy, I was bored one afternoon, must have been, browsing Amazon, and I put in PS4 games, cheapest, you know, you can do like newest or ratings or whatever, highest to lowest price. So I put lowest to highest, and this came up. It was £6 or £8, and it gives me, I think what it is, I'm in the mood to play Diablo 4. I really like the look of it. I watched the documentary. It was the rise and fall of Diablo 4. So I thought it reviewed really well, but apparently there's been some developments. I don't keep close. I'm not up to date on the news with the Diablo games, you know. So I think I'm in the mood for that. And it looks like it's a kind of Diablo kind of game. And at the start, I was quite impressed. You've got 2 characters that you play as. You can swap between them. I do think it's much better. if you're playing with someone online, if you've got any friends, great, more power to you. I'm not jealous. No, I've got friends, only joking. But then, the reason I stopped playing it was kind of Diablo. Then it wanted to be a platformer. Then I thought, I can put up with the platforming. Then it was something where it looked like I had to use one character. And it's not one button to swap between characters. You've got to hold down like one of the shoulder buttons, then press something. And it was like, so you've got to use this guy to do this skill, this move. Then you've got to quickly change to the other guy. And then so you can swing on this other like thing that's only there for a certain amount of time. And the clock is ticking down. It's like tick tock, tick tock. And it's only there for like a couple of seconds. I was just like, nah, it's all right if it's trying to be a Diablo clone. I like that part of it. But when it's going into the platforming, I was like, nah, they didn't do it very well, in my opinion. I don't know. Is it even worth £6 or £8? I don't know. I've got no idea what CX will give me for it. I'm definitely going to look to see. I don't want that on my shelf. There's no point in having it there because I can't see myself going back to it, you know. So last night then, I was just looking at my collection saying, well, what can I play? I got to be honest, right? You probably noticed, I hardly play, or recently I've hardly played any of my other consoles. So again, the next game is a PS5 game. So my plan is this week, maybe this afternoon I'll do it. Or by the end of next week, or I got a holiday. I'm in work next week, then I got a week off. I want to get my games room as good as I can get it over the next couple of weeks. So I want, like, right next to me, I got my Xbox 360, my N64. They're not even connected to anything at the moment. So I'm in the mood to play Xbox games, the original Xbox. I don't like calling it that, but that's what I mean by Xbox, okay? So I did a video yesterday, and I'm like, I need, like, Knights of the Old Republic. God, I haven't played that game for years, you know? Maybe I'll do that, a stream of that. Who knows? Anyway, what did I play last night? And it took an age to install. I think the disc had a fingerprint on it or something. Is Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut. Now, this will be my third playthrough of it. But then, the first time I played it on the PS4. Then I played through it again on the PS5. But my telly, something was wrong with my TV. It looked like my TV was on its way out. And when you're in the snow and stuff like that, it was almost off-putting, very distracting, let's say. So basically what I'm trying to say is, this is the director's cut, so it's got the extra island story expansion. I completely forgot about it. I haven't done it. So that's the reason I want to play this through again. It gave me the option when it finally installed I could do, what's it called? Play Plus or Playthrough Plus or something, where you keep all your stats from the first playthrough and go through it again. But no, I thought I'd start right from the beginning and do it the proper way, you know. So I'm quite excited. They've stormed the beach. Is it Yuna? Oh, effing babe she is. My future wife. My video game, what they call it, waifu, is it? I'm a nerd, and yeah, so she's rescued me. I got my katana back, and that's pretty much it. That's all it is, because I went to an early night tonight, because we got up early to go running this morning. So yeah, I'm going to play through that. But I won a game. I was going to go to London on my week off, just for one night. But I don't think I'm going to do that. But I just need to, what I say is go on holiday in my head. So like when I played Fallout 4, I went on holiday in my brain, do you know what I mean? When I was between jobs, I could either be home, like obviously I was looking for a new job, but I'd rather be going somewhere for 1 or 2 hours every day, like a mini vacation, right? So I'm looking for like an RPG, action RPG or shooting RPG or something like that to play on my week off. So anyone recommend anything? Let me know in the comments. Oh yes, I got a note here as well. So I finished Mortal Kombat story mode. Outstanding, okay? But then the biggest wow moment, I think it's called Invasion mode, where you start off in Johnny Cage's mansion. And as he says, yeah, I've got a games room, and the first cabinet you see is Primal Rage on the arcade thing. I was like, oh yeah, because it's Midway, isn't it? Same makers as the original Mortal Kombat. Really like that touch. That is my favourite part of the game. Out of all the one-liners Johnny Cage said, like all the throwbacks to all the movies and stuff like that. No, that's my favourite thing. Because I'm a massive Primal Rage fan, I am. So that's what I've been playing. Okay, that's enough rambling. Oh, too much rambling. Sorry. Netflix. No, I nearly bought this game the other day. Shout out Luxon, he picked it up on DVD or Blu-ray. Is Evil Dead Rise. And I thought I dodged a bullet because it's... if I saw it, I would have picked it up, all right, for a good price. But then it's on Netflix, isn't it? I think it came on in the last couple of days. And the opening, no spoiler, right? But the opening cutscene, I was very impressed. Like with by the lake, I was like, gory as you like, and you could tell it was an Evil Dead. The way she was moving and stuff like that. But I don't know. I haven't watched it all. I know they've rebooted the franchise, but like with Hellraiser, for example, the new Hellraiser, it's very new. The puzzle box isn't actually a box anymore. It's like it goes into different shapes, and I like all the new things they've done to it. And Pinhead is a female, and she's I think as scary as the original Pinhead, you know. But I don't know. I know they had to try something new. They couldn't just make the same movie again, like A Cabin in the Woods. But I don't know. I'd be a bit disappointed if I bought it. Or if I bought it, I'd probably be looking to trade it in, you know. I'll probably try to finish watching it tonight. But I was just sitting there going, I'm not enjoying it. So I just turned it off, you know. The other thing I watched on Netflix is, I'm only on episode 3. Is Gamera Rebirth, episode 3. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I always say this about any like the Godzilla, the Kaiju movies, or the Gameras, King Kong. There's too much character development, not enough for the monsters or the Kaiju. And I get that vibe with this. But the main little boy in it, he's too good. He's a goody-goody, but he's too good, if you know what I mean. Like the other two, a little bit more rough around the edges, and that American, the bully, they're trying to like I think he's sorry, isn't he, for stealing the money. It probably makes no sense if you haven't watched it, but I do recommend it. I'm enjoying it, but I'm going through it at a nice slow pace, like watching one episode a week, you know. Haven't watched anything on Prime. I gotta be honest, I do order quite a lot of stuff on Prime. If it wasn't that it was all in that one price, I just cancel it. Like if it was Netflix, where I'm just paying for the movies or the series, there's not a lot on there. If I'm being honest, not for me anyway. So YouTube, found a new YouTube channel. Now the funny thing with this, right? I don't know if I would have found this channel if it wasn't but for another channel. Okay, so I was watching Retro Rewind. I think we've given him a shout out on the channel once, maybe twice. He's got a complete Sega Master System collection, and I'm very jealous. Oh wow. That's one of my games. Well, when I do my CX searches, if I'm going to CX tomorrow and I do my searches, always the number one console I'll search for is always the Sega Master System. Then it's the PlayStation, okay, in case you were wondering. So I was watching a video by Retro Rewind, and he was doing an unboxing of a homebrew Sega Master System game. I didn't even know it was a thing. And it was sent to him by the maker of it. Is the channel is Zanoi Revived? Zanoni? Sure I'm nailing that, aren't I? I'll put it right there now. Zanoni Revived. And the video it's an older video. Are you a Master System monster? So from Retro Rewind, I went out to watch his video. Went out to check because he tagged it in the description. I always like it when YouTubers do that. So I went so easy. I could find the channel nice and easy, and I watched a couple of his videos. But then the Master System one is basically he does his induction. Then I think he's got his camera or his phone, and he's got his collection. And I was impressed by the collection, right? I don't think it's quite complete. It's nearly a complete collection. But I thought, wow, look at that collection. But it's too deep. So he's like, moving games is another row. I'm like, wow. Like Retro Rewind's got them perfect. You know, they're just, boom, just there. You know, you can see every single one of them. Alphabetical order. But this channel, Zanoni Revived. Yeah, nailing that, and and he's just grabbing them and basically saying what he likes about these games, totally at random, you know. And I like that, you know. It's more, what's the word? It's there. I can't think of it. I really like it. More organic. I think we'll use that word. More organic. Word of the day is organic. So yeah, I definitely recommend. I'll put this channel in the description. So go check out his video, and if you like his videos, consider subscribing. And what have I been reading? Oh, one more movie I kind of watched, worth a mention. So I had this off my brother for my birthday. And I watched Wicked City. Really good fun. Really gory. Do not let your children watch that, okay? Because it's got a lot of adult, mature content in there, if you know what I mean. And I forgot, it's got Demon City on there as well. So I started watching it, but because of the week I've had, I've just been exhausted all day. Like, I finished work, so my weekend started at 12:30 on a Friday. Amazing. Went up to see my mother because she had an operation on her leg Thursday. Took Rossi to see her dog Max, and I was doing some housework for her, like she had a new fridge freezer, moving that, turning the old one out and stuff like this, moving stuff around for her, being a top son basically. And went to the shop for her. Then I was came home, had my food, and I'm not lying, I thought I'd put on Evil Dead. I'll watch a movie in bed. I think 7:45 or 7:50, I was fast asleep. And I woke up naturally at 5 o'clock, didn't I, then Saturday. But it was really nice. I got up with Rossi, give him his food, let him out the back, and went back to bed. So I slept loads. I got up at like 8 or 9 o'clock. Oh, what a nice lie-in that was. Yeah, so sorry. So I've watched a little bit of that. So far, so good. And what have I been reading? I got a new routine with my reading. I've only read Monday to... No, I don't think I read Friday. So Monday to Thursday. I got a routine. Rather than in bed reading, I'm finding I'll read downstairs, and it's exciting. I'll read downstairs on my sofa, leave the book downstairs. I just find, like, set the time, right, at 9 or at 10 o'clock, put the book down, it's time to go to bed, because I got to get up at silly o'clock in the morning, okay? And it's been working so far. So I'm only about halfway through page 145. But it's... Last week it was frustrating, so spoilers, I love these books. This is the second book in the volume 2 of the Tales of the Otori, is what the thing is. It's like a Japanese, feudal Japan with, like, I say Lord of the Rings, maybe not Lord of the Rings, like the characters have got, some characters have got the ability to go invisible for certain amounts of time, or to imitate other people, or to have a second, you know, like smoking Onub Sidebot in Mortal Kombat, where you can go two of them. You can do that in this. But there's like a main man and a main female, okay? And I liked, it's like a full chapter just talking about what she's up to, and a full chapter what he's doing. And it's quite dark. Starts off, she goes back to her father's land, and it's at that old-fashioned where only the son can inherit everything. Well, this father has only got daughters, and she's the oldest daughter, and she's like, well, can I learn to... She wants to learn how to manage a kingdom, basically. And she's wearing her father down, and he's like, no, it's ridiculous, kind of thing. And she's aware, she's so beautiful. It's striking, apparently. A lot of guards she used to be like a slave, like captured, and a lot of guards used to try it on with her and stuff like that. But she wears her father down, and it's really nice. She then starts rebuilding the kingdom. It goes into detail, to know, like in a video game where like a city building and she's repairing the walls, then the cattle, and then people coming back from hiding, coming back to her village, kingdom kind of thing. And she's turning it around, but it's very slow, But the population's starting to go up. She's doing a great job. And then something happens. Her father accuses her of being a slapper, basically, and she gets upset. And then, this is a spoiler, this is where it gets dark. Because she's got this like rumour going, like a rumour, I suppose, around her, where any man tries it on with her dies, and like a guard tries it on with her to rape her, so she kills him in the first novel when she's only 14, 15, something like that. It's like, what the hell? Then another guard or something, and then her sworn protector assassinates that guard. So anyone that gets near her, and the emperor tries to rape her then, and she kills the emperor. But this other man has taken credit for that. So she killed him, but she doesn't want anyone to know he's killed him, but someone else has taken credit for it, kind of thing. And he's the hero, but she's like, oh, that works for me, kind of thing. But she's still got that aura around her that she's bad news. So men have attracted her, but they stay away, kind of thing. And her father then tries it on with her, and it's like, you're reading it going, what am I reading? Do you know what I mean? So he's gonna rape his daughter. It's heavy stuff, right? But then she gets ill. He's taken care of. She gets ill, and I really hope, like when they do their chapter ends, she's dying and all this, and I'm like, oh, please don't. But then it's like a huge chapter, like 80, 90 pages now to read, of the man story kind of thing. And it's like, oh my God, is she going to be all right or not? And I don't think she is, So, it's a heavy, it's not for kids, put it that way. It might look like it. The font is nice and big, so I can read this without fucking using my glasses, which I can't find, because I need my glasses to find my glasses. But yeah, it's well written, that's what I'll say. It is a page turner as well, but I'm got to be strict with my reading, so I only read downstairs. So when I finish this video, this is going back downstairs on the coffee table. Alright, so that's what I've been playing, what I've been watching, what I've been reading. What did you think, guys? What did you think? Yeah, thank you very much. Anyone that I mean this as well, might sound cheesy. Anyone that watches my videos, I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy lives to watch my videos. I've said it before, but I really, really want to say thank you. And I really hope you have a great Sunday. I'm going to upload this now, and hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Love you, bye. Hey, PoopTube. Damn it. It's not PoopTube, it's YouTube. That's the other one.